Welcome to Desert Rose Radio Show. Yes, it's me, Desert. It's been about 5 to 6 years since I had a health crisis kind of take me down out of the limelight and fame. And then I was sitting here thinking, I only have less than a year left for my special grandfathered program. So I'm going to try to use it. There have been some changes. I'm fat. I gained a lot of weight from all the health stuff. My kids abandoned me. They're all gone doing their own life. One's already just months away from graduating for their doctorate's program. That part of my life is done now. It's over. They don't need me anymore. And now I guess I gotta just do me, which is like what? So I'll have to use this program to talk about my woes because nobody else is gonna listen to me. So anyways. Okay, so where am I with the health thing? Okay, the health thing was dragging on for a long time. And I'm going to tell you, I was with Kaiser. I am not talking bad about Kaiser, but I'm going to. Kaiser is shit. They don't want to help anybody, right? You have to be like dying, and even then, they won't help you until you force them to. Anyways, I finally made a bold decision and changed my insurance and changed the whole thing. And I was holding on to it because of the neurosurgeon. The brain thing is a huge thing and an aneurysm. That's the one thing I'm still kind of afraid about. I might have to go back later just in case because under the other insurance, it's really hard to find neurosurgeons to work on the complex issue in my brain. I just took a chance and finally pinpointed what is wrong with me and what is going on. But as a result, I gained like 35 pounds. I've been through a couple of surgeries. I got a new foot. It's like a total ankle replacement. So finally, I can walk. It still hurts, but not like before. Before, it was getting to the point where it's bone on bone and all the cartilage was gone. So finally got a full ankle replacement. And I can stand on it and walk on it and everything, but I got an ugly scar. I went through a couple other procedures, which kind of took me down. One step by step fixing everything and checking everything. The last thing, though, what I did find is I do have an autoimmune disease. That's why I was feeling so bad. A lot of things trigger it. Food. First I thought they were allergies, but no, it's the food that's triggering autoimmune stuff. So it's like changing my eating habit. So far, so good. I'm doing okay. And it doesn't help, we're in the middle of a pandemic and COVID and everything. So my autoimmune is really low. So I got to stay away from everybody, or they got to stay away from me. Yeah, the last 2 years have been kind of rough because all of a sudden all my art walks stopped. So I haven't even been inspired to create. So that's where I'm at now. And I was just sitting here going, oh my gosh. Suddenly I feel like doing a radio show and suddenly I feel social. And I think it's just because now my kids, I really realize they abandoned me. They just left and decided to start their lives. Like, what the hell? But I always knew that it would happen. And I guess that's good because it could be the other way around. It could be kids that never leave, right? And never start their lives until they're like 40 years old. But I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't. I was just hoping at least one of them would say, oh, no, I'll just hang out with mom. But nobody did. So my thing is, it's the whole empty nest. I was okay with empty nest, knowing that they were coming back home. But now I know they're not coming back home. So I'm just stressing out. So now I have to do a podcast on it so that when they listen to it, they'll know I'm talking about them. And they'll know, hey, we can't just let mom get old and die. And that too, my hair, because of the autoimmune, my hair has turned gray. But boy, I went through a lot of changes. The weight gain, the gray hair. And it's been tough for me to deal with this new reality, this new me. At the same time, it's like I can't really stress about it because realistically, I'm still alive. And I am older. And in 4 years, I'm going to be 60 already. And time just went by so fast. I remember my first podcast when we were over there at that other place. I don't even remember what the name is. Okay, see, I don't even remember what it was called. I had to be like 30 something years old. Now it's like, what the hell? Anyways, Desert's back. I'm going to try to update my stuff because I have new hobbies now. One of my hobbies is NFTs. I'm getting into the NFT thing. That just opened up a whole new world, hoping to make my first million by the end of the year. I started sewing, but I'm actually sewing some stuff to sell other than no more belly down stuff. I will make the headdresses and the headpieces still, but I'm not doing any more costumes. When I had my brain surgery, well, afterwards, my art completely changed and it almost became like childlike. I started selling really well, did really well on them all of a sudden. But that's it. I still have my little side hustles here and there, but for the most part, just been healing, trying to get on the mend and trying to survive. I was feeling empowered to speak and to be social, but I'm already tired. I already wore myself out. There is a project I do want to do. I would like to do streams on YouTube that I'm kind of getting set up for, driving streams. So I'll keep posted on that if that is a go. Now that I'm feeling better and I can actually drive a distance, it's just something I've always liked to do. Like even before I had children and got married and everything. What we used to do back in the 80s is I had this boyfriend. We used to go CB driving. I don't know if anybody ever did that, where we would just, all our friends would get on their CB radios and we would like try to find each other through town. Like we follow the signals and try to find each other. Well, now they have the streamers, right? And so there's these streamers that have come up around Bakersfield who follow the police scanners around. And for a while there, while I was healing, like between surgeries and stuff, I was always listening to the scanner, which is something I've always done since high school. I've always listened to scanners. And before I discovered, the radio and internet and all that. So, and I was like, one day I was like, I'm just going to look it up on YouTube and see. And sure enough, there was people following these scanners. And I just think it's so interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the streamers. Because I can't follow the scanner because I don't even know what the roads are. Like I get lost. But I'll follow the streamers around to wherever and just, get a life. Just see if that'd be fun. But it's something to do. Who knows? I might meet people that, could help with that. Because I know alone, if I'm sitting there trying to follow a scanner or driving, I'm going to panic. But if I'm a passenger, I'm okay. So I'm going to do something like that. I've also got really into Top Ramen. I don't know why I'm on this Top Ramen kick. And it seems to be the only thing I can eat that does not, believe it or not, doesn't give my body a reaction. And what I'm thinking it is because of, part of my autoimmune thing is my thyroid. My thyroid's it's really low, like or hypothyroid. So I guess I have that really bad. And it's a lack of iodine, which I guess is salt. That's probably why I feel great after I eat Top Ramen. That's what I'm thinking. If they could get it under control, that'd be great. So I'm like really into this Top Ramen now. So, another project I was thinking about is doing a Top Ramen book, like a comic thing. I don't know. I have an idea in my head. I might as well try it. Like, what do I got to lose? Right? Like, so I'm on my own. My time is my own. And I feel like I'm having a second chance. Don't get me wrong, I want my responsibilities back, but I do enjoy doing all these different things. And if nothing comes of it, that's fine, but I'm happy doing them. I did try to learn that, UX design for the Google thing, and I don't even know if that's really legit. It does cost money, but to me, it's just graphics. So I was teaching myself that too. I don't even know why, because I'm not going to go back to work, like to a job. But you never know, right? And it's like the upgraded part of the graphics. That's it. I do want to take a cruise, but right now it's not a good time. I didn't want to. Like, I never was intrigued by going on a cruise. because it's just a gambling thing. It's like, it's like when you go to Hawaii or Oahu or Vegas, and once you're there, that it's just like trying to get money off of you and stuff. Like as soon as you get off the plane in Hawaii and, oh, you want to go on a boat? You want to go do this? And then they take you on the other side of the island where you're stuck and you have to spend your money. They do that to tourists. So the people who go there for the first time always get trapped in that. But I see cruises the same way, because once you're trapped on the ship, what are you going to do? You have to either gamble or spend your money, right? So I see it as a money trap. I want to go on a cruise now. And I am strong enough to not fall into that. As long as there's buffet, I'm good. If it's buffet and I bring my own stuff, for photographs or my artwork and stuff. So I kind of want to do that. So right now we're going to focus on the streaming. I don't care what I look like. I mean, I wish I could have done this 10 years ago. What have I got to lose now? I mean, I'm getting older, right? So I might as well, I don't know. It's like all these people dying all around me. I think that's what's getting me too. Like I was chatting in, a chat program, and I've been chatting in that chat program since I was like 30, like 29, 30 years old. And I go there every now and then, and I get really into it, and I like chatting with people who aren't trolls, right? Like actual people. And so, but the thing is that every time you show up, like every week or every month, someone dies. And it's like, it starts getting to me. So I stopped chatting, because it's like, oh, so-and-so died. Oh, so-and-so died. Oh, this person died. And it's like, oh my God, it makes me feel so morbid, like, I don't know, like it makes you feel very human. And the whole time I'm wondering, am I next? Am I next? So I have to stop chatting in there and just leave and do something else. I'm not thinking about it, because I'm like the worst person. Once I start thinking about stuff like that, it doesn't leave my head. That's it. That's my update. iHeart, don't kick me off. I'm just kidding. I'm coming back. I'm going to use my last, 11 months. And we'll see where we go from there. Okay, well, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day. And that's it. Okay, over. Sign out.